Awakening with Brahmakumaris. We all have been learning the deep philosophy of Rajayoga. Let us see the place from where it's all happening. Today, I am visiting the international headquarters of the Brahmakumaris at Mount Abu, Rajasthan. Join me to feel God's home, our own home.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We have just reached Pandabhavan, which is the oldest complex of the Brahmakumaris in Mount Abu. As we saw earlier, that the organization started in 1936 from Hyderabad, Sindh, went to Karachi for 14 years of meditation, and then 1952 shifted to Mount Abu. We shifted to Mount Abu. Initially it was a small place called Bridge Koti, and then this first complex was started, and this is called Pandabhavan.
Pandav means for the gents here?
No.
Only for the men?
Pandabhavan means, like in the Mahabharata we hear that the Pandavas were the ones who were with Krishna in the war of right over wrong. So it's Pandavas, the ones who are with God in this task of
Who want to
body
learn also.
transformation. Absolutely. It's also called Madhuban, the forest of honey.
Madhuban. Very nice, very nice.
This is a very small, sweet initial complex, and till date it has very, very high energy, very positive vibrations, because this is where Brahma Baba, the Dadis and the initial group of sisters and brothers have done years and years of meditation.
Yeah.
So anyone who comes into the complex, even if they don't know how to meditate, it's just the vibration of the place which helps you to connect to your inner core and makes it very easy to connect to God.
Beautiful. How old is this?
This was in 1950s, but did not get constructed at one go, the complete thing. Very, very small initially parts, and then the complete structure today. This, what is Baba's room, is now a meditation room. We will go inside and sit for a few minutes in meditation there. Today it is being used as a meditation room, but when Brahma Baba was in this human form, it was his room. So even though the organization expanded and we had huge constructions, huge residential complex, he always stayed in this small room. So his room, his bed, and of course the vibrations of the room even today make it very easy to connect to the Supreme Power.
This is the Baba's room.
Meditation room.
In there. I felt so nice. I do not have much practice of meditation, but still, I have no words. I just felt nice.
That niceness is because so many powerful vibrations created there for so many years. So we enter like a high energy zone. And everyone there in that room has been practicing soul consciousness and connecting to Shiv Baba, Supreme Father. So when we enter, we are able to connect to our own self and to Baba very easily.
But I saw that you mean to say Baba means Shiv Baba or Brahma Baba?
Shiv Babas.
Then why is Brahma Baba everywhere?
Right. Very Many people have this question that when meditation means I, the soul, connecting to Shiv Baba, then why do we have photographs of Brahma Baba? Because we're not supposed to connect to him or to remember him. Neither is he, the source of this knowledge, neither is he the guru. He was just the instrument.
Why is he not the guru?
Guru is the one who gives the knowledge, right? You had shared with us, Guru means who will remove the darkness and bring us to light. Guru is also the one who liberates us, no? The one who takes us home is the Guru. See, why do people say, I need a Guru? In Hindi it is said, Sadgati ke liye Guru chahiye, which means we need a Guru who will take us away from this cycle home. But we know that any soul who himself is in the cycle of birth and death cannot liberate other souls. It's only that one Supreme Soul who doesn't come in the cycle is able to take us home at this time. So Guru, Satguru is Supreme Father, Shiv Baba. And why the photograph of Brahma Baba is there is actually not as a guru or as a, someone whom we have to connect to or to worship, but as a reminder that he is the instrument through whom Shiv Baba has given us the knowledge, a reminder that he studied, worked on himself and has reached there, so we are going to reach there too. It's like how when we go to universities and colleges, we have photographs of the people who've passed from there and performed very well. So it's only as an inspiration that they did it, they came first class first, I can also do this in this college. So it's more as a reminder.
Also because he was the instrument.
He was the instrument, but while he was here, his photographs were not there anywhere. He never ever did allow, because he said, you're not to remember me. Now you're not to remember any human form. Now you have to connect directly to Nirakar, incorporeal. It's only after he reached that stage of completion and 100% soul consciousness, then the photograph is there only as a reminder.
Thank you so much, sister. Let's see that side somewhere.
That is called Baba's hut. Baba ki jhopri, where he used to stay. Very, very small room. Here in this room, he used to meet everyone and he used to stay in that room.
Getting up from there. It was so beautiful, nice feeling.
Vibrations of power and peace, and a very deep family feeling is integrated here in this campus. Later on, the complexes which were built after 1990, they had labor hired for construction. But this initial campus, which was in the late 50s, the complete construction was done by the brothers of the organization. There was nobody coming from outside to do the construction. Even sisters helped in picking up bricks, picking up heavy material, doing everything, and constructed everything on their own.
Unbelievable.
This song which is playing just now, this is called traffic control. 5 times in a day, 7 o'clock in the morning, 10:30 in the morning, then 12 noon, then 5:30 in the evening, 7:30 in the evening. A 3-minute song plays every day, and everyone, whatever they are doing, will stop wherever they are, standing wherever they are, and sit in meditation for 3 minutes. So during the day you get these little pauses where you withdraw from activity and connect to Baba and charge yourself again, and then bring that power back into action. This is the history home. This is called the history hall. This is the seat where Brahma Baba would sit, and all the brothers and sisters would be here, and Shiv Baba would come and share the Gyan, the Murli. All these are the photographs of that early time. This photograph is from Karachi. It's called Clifton in Karachi. The initial group which we talked about last time, the 300 sisters and brothers, the initial, very, very young sisters.
Look like schoolgirls.
Yeah, they are, because anywhere from the age of 8 to 20, 25, and of course some elder to that also, who today are 80, 85, 90, and their entire life has been on this foundation of Raj Yoga meditation.
Love this old car. What is the meaning of Tower of Peace?
This is called Shanti Stham, Tower of Peace. 18th January 1959, when Brahma Baba left the mortal coil, the body form was it here, and it is in his memory or remembrance that this Tower of Peace has been constructed, and many of us sit here also daily in meditation. So even this place has very, very beautiful vibrations.
Where are we going now?
We'll go and see the first kitchen and the dining hall.
Oh.
The kitchen is called Baba Ka Bhandara. And at the Brahmakumaris, there is a lot of importance on taking care of the state of mind while cooking. Because as will be the mind, so will be the food. And as will be the vibrations of the food, so will be the influence on the mind.
Where's the entry? I enjoyed the meditation today here. Though I didn't know what to do, I was just concentrating on the round circle of that photograph he showed, and which is called Shiv Baba, the light, the point of light. It was nice.
It's a journey which we begin, and initially we might need a point or an object to focus on. But focus just means that because we're using eyes open, so we just concentrate, means look at one point. Because if I look here and there like this, then my mind also tends to go, if I look here, then I'll think about that. Then I look here, think about that. So just look at one point. But the concentration is not with this eyes. Concentration is here, that it's no more about looking at something, but it's about now moving there, looking at Baba, talking to him, and of course taking all the powers. So meditation gradually doesn't get restricted to just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but in Raj Yoga we call it a meditative lifestyle, which means outside we are working, we're driving, eating, cooking, working on our computers, doing programs, but internally keeping a connection. It will not happen that continuously we will be in soul conscious stage or continuously we're connected to God, but time and again.
Like you said, while cooking,
Right.
the brothers and sisters here,
Absolutely.
they are almost in meditation.
Right.
I mean, they remember God and then cut the
In
vegetables.
Hindi,
and-
there is a very nice line which says, Jaisa an, vaisa man. As you eat, so you will become.
As the food.
As the food, so will be your mind. You are what you eat. Like today also, a lot of people are becoming aware of this, and they will say, if you eat carbohydrates, you will feel like this. If you eat sweets, you will feel like this. But then they are talking about, the food that you're eating and what effect it has on your mind, your feelings and your emotions, which is also true. But one part is the vibrations of the food that you're eating. That also has an effect on your mind. Suppose somebody is cooking for us who's upset about something. Now, cooking doesn't require mind and intellect. Cooking is a very physical, mechanical work. So while cooking, the mind is always on something else. So if I'm upset or if I'm irritated or angry and I'm cooking, the vibrations, the energy that are there from me are of anger or probably hurt. The food that I cook is consuming vibrations. Like we see gardens. Like a simple experiment is, if you have a plant at home, you have started growing a plant, go and nurture that plant every day. Talk to it, give it a lot of love, very nice vibrations. See the effect on the plant. Another experiment, go and give it angry thoughts, angry words, shout at it, curse it, see the effect of it.
Yeah, recently somebody did that in Japan on water.
On water. So they have
Water crystals.
Water crystals. So they have done experiments with taking the same sample of water in different beakers and subjecting each sample to different vibrations, and effect of vibrations on the crystal formation of the water. The sample of water which got vibrations of love and peace, the crystals were very sharp, very beautifully formed crystals. And water which got vibrations of anger or hatred, the crystals were not even getting formed. Now we know that every plant also is so much of water. The human body is so much of water. Everything that we are cooking is so much of water. So vibrations affecting water, affecting all that vegetation, and then we are consuming those vibrations. And that is why we see the difference in food that is cooked in a restaurant, food that is cooked at home by a mother, food that is cooked at home by a cook, a staff, and food that is cooked as an offering to God. In a place of worship, temple, gurdwara.
Now I understand why my children love my wife's cooking.
Yes.
There's a mom, your food is great. And when we go to these gurdwaras and eat that halwa, special prasad, it tastes so different and so beautiful. Even the roti there,
Right.
the bread,
Right.
I mean, which is not very well set up on a beautiful table or presentation with a lot of, it's just a small thing in your hand.
Right.
And
now if you see, the food that is being cooked in a restaurant is done up so beautifully. It's probably tasty also. It's prepared, all the delicacies that are being prepared there, presented in the most lavish way. But the vibration that is going with the food. One is the intention for why that food is being cooked, and then the vibration while the food is being cooked. So both the factors. Now in the restaurant, the intention
make money.
Is profit. So that's a different intention altogether. And vibration will be the vibration of all the people who are cooking in the restaurant. Now they could be having some problems at home, anything, and that's all on their mind while they're cooking. They're probably shouting at each other across the kitchen because they're making huge numbers for people there. That's the vibration that we are consuming.
Nobody's paid here for cooking. You don't have cooks.
Where in
Pandavavan?
In any Brahmakumaris center or in the headquarters, any retreat center, anywhere, the food is cooked only and only by the students of the Brahmakumaris who have been practicing Rajayoga for quite some time, and it's a part of their lifestyle. It has become a part of their thinking. And then also while they're cooking, care is taken that, you have nice meditation songs going on in the background, and people are asked to take care that as far as possible, stay in meditation while cooking. And that will have a direct effect on when people have the food here. It's called Brahma Bhojan, Prasad. When they have the food or the toli, the prasad, it really has an effect of peace. We don't realize that, okay, this is because of this. And that's why when people come and stay here for 3 days, it's a completely beautiful experience because vibrations of the place, vibrations of the food, knowledge that is being shared, meditation experience, everything comes together.
And vibrations of all the people all around.
Yeah, the whole environment that is there. Like we saw restaurant. Now similarly, if food is cooked at home, like you said, by the mother. Now mother, the intention is love. She's cooking for family. And then while she's cooking also, but here also at home, the mother needs to take care. If she is upset about somebody, or if she is troubled about something, we need to sit back, resolve the problem on our mind, and then go into the kitchen. Never ever should anyone go into the kitchen with a disturbed state of mind. We don't realize it, but we are spreading the disturbance through the food to everybody else. Now similarly, if the cook or the staff is cooking for us, again for money. Intention is not love. And like you said, in the Gurdwara or in the temple, intention is offering for God and sharing with all his children. And vibrations everywhere, wherever food is cooked like this with the intention of offering prasad to God, vibrations are always love. People are in love while they're cooking food in huge numbers all together.
Now I have understood the meaning of prasad. That means that the prasad we give others has got the vibrations and the love and the knowledge, everything there.
Everything, because see, what happens is, one, it's the vibrations of the person cooking it. So if knowledge is here, it's there. It's my vibration while I'm cooking. And then what is done at the Brahmakumaris, every center, and even people at home, what they will do is after cooking, you take little of everything that you've prepared in a plate and you sit in meditation, in your place of meditation wherever. Now give focused vibration. Like while cooking, we won't have that much of attention. If you're cooking for 1 hour, 2 hours, we will not be 2 hours in meditation. So then again sit specifically for 10 minutes with the food. Give it and be in deep meditation. Give it focused vibrations and then take that little food and go and mix it with all the food. Now when people sit to eat the food, that also they will take care. That when the food comes in the plate just before us, we will take 2 minutes to first sit in meditation again, which is called giving drishti to the food. Means giving vibrations again to the food. Thanking God for the meal is one, but important is taking vibrations of peace and purity and giving it to all the food, so that if there is anything which is still got mixed, I purify this food before consuming it. So it goes through 3 stages of vibration. One while cooking, then second specific meditation with the food, and third just before eating.
And also the person who serves you,
they also will do it with a lot of love. And that's why you see over here everybody it's seva, because it's not even attachment. It is seva. It's like seva. They're doing it because they're doing it for him. Intention changes completely. God's service.
Lovely. And sister, you were telling me something about the whole area here. How Brahma Baba came here from initially, and this was the place where...
No, this is the auditorium, a small auditorium. This is the auditorium which was built in 1985.
But when did Baba come here? You told me, I forgot.
1952.
Here.
Came to Mount Abu from Pakistan.
But this place, Panda Bhavan.
Yep. Initially, they were allotted a little smaller place. Then gradually, this land was taken and gradually this campus was built. It was not what it is even today. The small parts, 1 room, then more residence, then meditation hall. And this one was in 1985, when services spread, guests started coming, conferences and programs had to be held. This Om Shanti Bhavan, this is where we are. This was built in 1985. This was the first time we were building an auditorium of, that standard. If you see on top here, it has simultaneous translation facility in 12 languages. And because so many foreigners started coming for programs. Now the centers are in 133 countries.
Oh.
So when centers are in 133 countries, you're going to have people from all cultures, religions, castes, even in India, all languages.
And they eat the same food, same prasad?
Oh yes, of course. And everybody loves the food over here because, again, the intention of even the one who's having the food is that they're having prasad. See how when we go to the temple or the gurdwara, how we take the prasad. Even if a little bit drops, we will not let it fall. No, this is prasad. And then prasad is something which is always shared with everybody. Even if we get this much prasad in the temple, we say, okay, I'll go home and share it with everybody. Why do we want to share it with everybody? Because prasad has vibrations of God's love and power and of the ones who have cooked. So always share with everybody.
I don't want to go out of the subject, but still I feel sad when I see in beautiful temples I used to go earlier. They become so business-like now. Away, you get prasad in plastic bag, already ready. And how will we get the vibrations there? And people buy their prasad and give it to their friends. I went to a certain place, so-and-so God's deity, so-and-so temple, so-and-so this thing. Here's the prasad for you. And where was it purchased from? A kilometer, 2 kilometers away from the temple, from a shop in plastic bags.
At the Brahmakumaris headquarters and even the centers, we have a separate department which is called Toli department, which means, Toli means prasad, which everyone who comes here gets huge amount of that prasad to take back home with them, to give it to family and friends. But there is never a money figure attached to it.
You've opened my eyes about food, and thank you so much, sister. When I go home this time, I'm going to convert my food into prasad.
Yes.
And after that, while serving and while eating and before eating, we'll give drishti to it and convert the whole thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
If you wish to discuss your problem or have a question to ask or want to know your nearest Rajayoga meditation center, write to us at awakeningwithbks@gmail.com or call us on 099 99 744 555.